Last weekend I got to fence at Schegal Fechten. It is a fencing tournament held by the Dallas Historical Fencing School, and it's really fun. It's a school I get to go to every other week and train, so it was fun to get to do a tournament at one of my home schools. This was my first experience with mixed steel, which is kind of bring whatever you want that fits into one hand. A lot of people had secondary implements. I wasn't planning on having one, but so many other people had things like bucklers and daggers. I decided at the last minute that I'd kind of bring a buckler along. I didn't use it much, but I had it.
Flag. Fourth exchange. Fighters ready. Two judges. Table. Engage. 2 points flag. Oh. Second exchange. Judges. Fight. Blow after blow. 1 point. 1 point. Fifth and final exchange. Fighters ready. Judges. Table. Engage. Judges, 2 points, blue, match.
There were a lot of high-level fencers in my pool. It was a great challenge to get to fence all of them. I ended up at 16 out of 33, which is right about in the middle, which is probably appropriate for my first mixed steel pool. So I'm going to call that a win. Not that I won, but it was a win in my book.
One point. 1 point blue, 1 point black. Talking about this double round. Third exchange, fighters ready. Judges and table, engage. Judges. Teresa in the middle, guys. Okay, 1 point, black. What exchange are we ready? Engage.
I'm still not great at tournament rules, so I was self-calling at the wrong time. So if I'm going to call a point against myself, I have to do it before the judges call halt. If I call after the judges call halt, like if I say I got hit after they call halt, it can mess with stuff. So trying to get used to that.
Fifth and final exchange, fighters ready, judges table, engage.
So the guy I'm fencing here is Ross Flowers. He's a really good fencer. He also is from East Texas Historical Fencing, one of the clubs that I train at, and he ended up doing really well in the tournament. It was challenging to have so many high-level people in my pools, but it was also really fun because I got to have some great bouts.
Up now. 2 points, 2 points. That's match.
So now I'm fencing Kevin Franklin, who is an amazing saber fencer. And we were both fencing saber and buckler, but we both agreed that it would be more fun to just fence single saber. So we ended up both ditching our bucklers and fencing here. This is probably my favorite fight of the entire tournament. I by no means won it. He definitely got more points than me, but I felt like I fenced really well, especially against someone as good as him. So yeah, this was my favorite match in the whole tournament.
Fighters ready, judges table, second exchange, engage. Hold. 2 points, blue. Fighters ready, judges table, third exchange, engage. 1 point, blue. Hold. 2 points, black. Fighters ready, judges table, fourth exchange, engage. Hold. Hold. 2 points black. Fifth and final exchange. Fighters ready. Judges and table. Engage. Hold. Hold. Judges. Okay, sorry. Reset in the middle. 2 points blue. Engage. Engage. Okay. 1 point, black. Let's match. Drops on black, Jeremy. Engage.
So the fun thing about a mixed steel tournament is you can kind of fence with whatever you want. There are some restrictions, like the blade can only be of a certain length. It seemed like there was only one-handed weapons, and you could have a secondary weapon in your other hand or a buckler or anything else like that. But there was a lot of different types of swords there. So I'm fencing with a dueling saber, and this person's fencing with an arming sword. Mine is lighter and very slightly longer than his, but his is more powerful and can take control in a bind, but it's slightly shorter. The other thing here is that he is much taller than me, so this was a very interesting match.
Oh! Judges.
Third exchange. Spike.
Two points, black.
One point blue. Fourth exchange. Final exchange.
Okay.
Fight.
Fifth exchange. Fourth exchange. Thank you, table. Fighters ready. Judges table. Engage. Oh! 2 points, blue.
1 point black.
Fifth and final exchange. Fighters ready. Judges table. Engage.
1 point black. End match.
Oh! 2 points blue, 2 points black. Blow after blow. That's it. First exchange. Engage.
At this point, the boss music should start playing because now I'm fencing Jeremy Pace. Well, if you don't know who Jeremy Pace is, let me just say that he goes on to win the mixed steel tournament. And he's a very well-respected and very good fencer. This is the only match that I didn't score a single point against my opponent. I'm not amazing, but I'm a fairly decent fencer, so it should go to show how good he is.
Reset, you guys. Sorry. I know, but it's fine. Please, I appreciate you. Fighters.
2 points.
Engage.
2 points. Black. Fourth exchange. Fight.
Oh! 1 point blue. Fighters, ready, judges table, second exchange. Engage. Oh! 1 point blue. Third exchange. Fighters, are you ready? Judges, table, ready. Third exchange. Engage.
Last exchange.
So if you watch the way he uses the buckler to cover all of his openings, his hands, and everything else, I have the buckler basically because I didn't want to be at a disadvantage, but I don't know how to use it the same way that he does. So I'm basically fencing saber with kind of a backup that I can use if it comes down to it, but I don't want to have to use my buckler because I don't train with buckler and saber. So he's flawlessly switching between all the different positions. He's using the buckler to cover. It's just, watch this man work. It's amazing.
Fighters ready, fifth exchange. Engage.
Lauren Black.
Oh! Judges, 2 points blue. Let's match.
I'd say the majority of people in the mixed steel tournament were using some form of sword and buckler, and I was in the sense that I had a buckler, but I was mostly fencing single saber. So it was kind of hard to get around people's bucklers. This was an interesting bout. I just the opponent moved in ways that I wasn't used to, so it was just interesting to try and fence him because he was doing things I wasn't expecting. It was still a fun bout. But yeah, I wasn't used to the way he was moving. The buckler was throwing me off. I don't know what to do with my buckler. Yeah, it was still fun though. Fun fight.
Oh. Judges, 2 points black. Fighters, are you ready? Judges table, third exchange. Engage. Oh. Judges, bring it in. Okay. 1 point. 1 point. Fourth exchange table. Fighters ready. Judges, engage. Third exchange. Okay, meet the middle, please. You're good.
Just want to make sure I don't run into you.
Nice, David. Engage. Halt. 2 points blue. That was 4. 2 points blue. Fifth and final exchange. Fighters ready. Judges table. Engage. Halt. 2 points blue. Black. 2 points black. That's match.
Unfortunately, a bit of this fight got cut out. I think it just got missed. But it was a really fun fight. I was fencing somebody Messer versus Saber. I put down my buckler because they were using a single weapon, and I just prefer single weapon rather than sword and buckler. It was fun. I think that I had a bit of an advantage because of the length of my blade, but it was still a really interesting and fun fight to do. Unfortunately, we didn't film the whole thing, but that's okay. You still get to see bits and pieces of it, and, you know, I'm sure you're not going to be upset that you don't get every single touch.
1 point. 1 point. 1 point. Fighters ready. Judges ready. Third or fourth exchange table. Third. Thank you. Engage. Halt. 1 point blue.
Let's bring it back in.
Fourth exchange. Fighters ready. Engage.
Ready? Fight.
Don't want to pass in front of you. Guess we both had the same idea. Right.
Halt. 2 points blue.
Because this guy's driving me crazy.
Fifth and final exchange.
I'm like trying to get around him.
Engage.
Fourth exchange. Ready? Fight. Halt.
Halt.
Was that?
1 point blue. That's match.
That was a nice dodge.
Thanks to all of our supporters, you make these videos possible.
Greg, give me back the mic. This is my channel, not yours.
Yes, David, but your voice is high and nasally. Don't you read the comments?
Listen, people love my voice.
No, they don't, David.
Shut up, Greg.
Nope.
Yes.
Stupid.
You're stupid. Thanks.